is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hey.
Two and a throw right away. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Okay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Alert! Alert! 5 wide.
Following the fumble recovery, Allen. And complete right side to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bills at 8-4 now in the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Diggs going in motion right. Allen off the play fake. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again. Again, it's Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, that's into a double team and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. That's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Two are going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to work. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run again with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second and 8. On play action, here's Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Let's go.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow, go. Red, striker. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua looking middle, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. Room here to run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Diggs going in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To the air, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard
line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Tua now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll roll him out right, finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay, right.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
Flush to his right. It's brought in by Wilson.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert! Half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go, set, strike it, strike it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Being chased out left. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Try and sneak it.
And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Sanders now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Allen steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Throwing is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from it. Look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
To try again after the sack. Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
What can Allen do now with his drive? It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Now the
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mines from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the ones that died with fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promises.